Basement है, full basement है. ये ground floor है. कितनी फ्लोर है? मेज़ानिन है इसमें. ग्रिड ही नहीं, ग्रिड ही नहीं, ग्रिड नहीं. Yeah, very good morning to all of you. Yeah. Today we are going to see the live project, which the architectural drawing I haven't what do you call get it from my side actually. This has been shared by one of your colleague. Okay. Thing is, this has like one basement and ground plus mezzanine plus 8th floor actually, and it looks like bit of complicated as well. The reason why actually whenever you do have a basement, I meant to say it is complicated in the sense actually not to the extent of in a structural design. You need to understand the complication actually to placing the columns, to placing the columns. So what the people having an what do you call intention that actually when you want to place the column, they will always like come from down actually. So whichever floor which is starting from lower actually, they will just start the what do you call the placement of columns, which is completely wrong. You need to see the majority of the typical flows. So you need to group in a such a way that actually what is the majority of the typical flow. The first thing, note down, note down this point. This is more important actually. The one which I'm telling, because most of the people doesn't know how to placing the columns, how to setting out the columns. That is a scratch. If you don't know how to setting out the column, then there is no pointing out like to proceed further for a design point of view. You understand what I'm trying to say actually? Yeah. So the main important is what for setting out the column, for placing the column with respect to architectural drawing. The another complication is what there won't be a grid idea at all here. Okay, there is no grid lines. So what I meant, there is no grid lines in the architectural drawings as well. Of course, the grid lines usually it comes from structural drawings. Okay, it's from structural peoples. But still, for a kind of like what do you call understanding what is the room size actually. So where I can place the columns, at least they will just provide the initial grid lines from the architecture. Those things also it is not there. So now the first point is what you need to see the majority of the typical floor. Okay, might be here 8th floor is typical in this case actually. Assume 8th floor is not typical. Okay, only 5 floors is typical, and out of 8 floors actually there are two groups. 5th floor will be one typical, and another 3 floor will be another typical. In that case, which majority can be able to consider? The question comes, right? Actually, always try to look into it, whichever is the majority of the floors. Okay, if it is 5 floors, then take it from 5 floors. Okay, that is most important. Don't ever start your column from the basement, because placing the column in a basement actually is a matter of second. So very easy, because every 3 parking or every 2 parkings you will have island. Island in the sense actually there is a separation will be there. Correct. There is a small interlock will be there actually. So placing the column in the interlock actually it will be very easy actually. Anybody can do it. Okay. The challenge is what you need to place the column from where? In the upper floor actually. In the upper floor, whichever has the majority. Okay. So let's say the 8th floor is typical, we will start the column from the 8 floors. This is the first point. What is the second point actually? Second point, I mean, you need to see the room size. Okay. Can you able to see here? Okay. Can you able to see here actually? It looks like for me, like, yeah, it's all single bedroom flat. So this is one flat. This is another flat. Yeah. Most of the flats are like, what do you call single bedroom flat? Yeah. Most of the flats are single bedroom flat. Fantastic. So single bedroom flat in the sense actually, you need to understand what is the dimension. You're getting a point actually. Okay. You cannot place the column actually in the middle of flat, right? Actually. Okay. So you need to make sure what is the dimension of it and try to place the column between 7.5 to 8 meters. The dimension between column is 7.5 to 8 meters. It is not mandate. Even you can go for 8.2, 8.3, 8.4. Even the odd number doesn't matter actually. Even like, what do you call even number as well, 8.6, 8.8, 8.9 actually. But don't go beyond 8.5 meters. Okay. It is not even mentioned in the code and it is not mandated. The reason is what actually it is not mandated, it is not even mentioned in the code in the sense, I mean, like, what do you call it? The code is open. Even you can go for like, 15 meters, 20 meters, 25 meters. The column spacing doesn't matter. The reason I've already told you, column is compression member. The compression capacity of the columns, it is unbeatable, which is huge when you're calculating, right? When you're increasing from one grade to another grade, actually, it automatically shoot directly like 20% of your compression capacity. Correct? Yeah. If my column is failing, actually, what people used to do, suddenly they will go and increase the column size. You need to understand the column is failing under which case, first of all. Okay. Which combination. So apart from that, actually, either the column is failing under shear or flexure, that is most important. This is what the concept. If the column is failing under shear, if you're increasing the length, do you think it is going to work actually? It will work, but you need to increase 3 times or 2 times the length actually to make it pass. Okay. Rather, if you can able to see if it is failing under shear actually, instead of increasing 2 times, if you're increasing 50 millimeters, it will pass. So this is what the concept. Okay. The column which is failing under shear or flexure or tension or moment, actually, you need to ensure. This is what the core concept actually. So what is the first point? The first point is what I mean. You need to start from the column with the basis of majority of the flows. The second is what I mean. Don't exceed the column dimension more than 8.5 meters. So I'm getting 8.6, 8. It doesn't matter. See, 8.5, I'm saying actually, like, when the architectural people, when they are starting, like, scratch of architecture, a scratch of concept design, I mean, during that time itself, if you could have involved and if you could have, like, given the information to them, see, place the columns, like, at 8.5 meters. So what they used to do, they will arrange a room dimension accordingly. Okay. Even 8.6, 8.4, 8.3 doesn't matter. Okay. The reason why I'm telling you don't go beyond that, the sense actually, if you go beyond that, the span between the columns, it will be span between the slabs, right? Actually, then automatically slab thickness will shoot higher. Actually. Okay. The reason you're doing the structural design is what actually, in order to get the optimization, right? It is not so important, like, I've got the drawings, I mean, I've done the E.X.L model, I've done the safe model, I got the reinforcement. Anybody can do it. Even if I train, like, 1 year junior also can do it. So what is your importance? What is your ideology in the sense actually you need to optimize the. I understand. The optimization in the sense actually it won't come like to reduce the reinforcement. It has to be from the scratch to reduce the weight of the structure, to reduce the total weight of the structure. Okay. To reducing the total weight, it is only like having two in your hand. One is actually self weight of the structure, another one is block wall. Other than that, you don't have anything. Nothing. Live load, can you able to change it? No. Seismic load, can you able to play? No. Wind load, can you able to play? No. There are only two in your hand actually. One is self weight of the structural element. Okay. Second one is what? I mean, what? Second one is block load. Okay. If the client is looking for hollow block load, you can insist them to go for what do you call AACC, aerated block load. The another panel which I shown, Fortis panel. Remember actually, this is a lightweight panel actually, which they started like in Dubai. If you can see, most of the towers they were using only Fortis panel. Okay, You don't have any, you don't need any kind of plastering. I mean, you can directly place the, what do you call, the panel, as it is actually only the joint which you can just, what do you call, make it in a proper way by using the sealant and kind of things actually, then you can go for it. That's apart from the extent of architecture. But what I'm trying to say actually, to reducing the self weight of the structure. Self weight of the structure, I mean, people, what they understand, so can I reduce the column? Whatever you do, and reducing the columns or reducing the walls, or like, what do you call, reducing the shear walls, maybe you are omitting the core wall, it does not have such an impact to reduce drastically your self weight of the structure. Reducing the self weight only if you can just play two elements which will help you drastic reduction in your whole self weight of structure. One is foundation, another one is slabs. Until and otherwise, if you don't reduce the slab thickness, it does not going to help you. Okay. If you don't reduce the slab thickness, actually, automatically your foundation thickness will shoot higher. Okay. I'm not talking about the plan dimension of foundation. I'm talking about the thickness of the foundation. Because the thickness of the foundation automatically governs to shears. Right. So these are the 3 points. What is the fourth point actually? Don't ever keep the opening, like bigger opening, closer to the columns, closer to the shear walls. You understand actually? Because some of the architect, on a lack of experience, actually, what they used to do, the circulation opening, the bigger opening for the MEP, shaft opening, they try to keep it like, closer to the column. They try to keep it closer to the walls, try to keep it closer to the shear walls. Try to avoid this. I'm not telling it is mandated. Okay. Try to avoid this. If you don't avoid, what will happen? The wall become cantilever actually, because you don't have any kind of stiffness around it actually. It demanding huge reinforcement. I understand. The opening, if you are trying to place closer to the vertical elements, either it is closer to the columns, okay, bigger opening I'm talking about, maybe 1 meter by 1 meter, 1.5, 1.5 meters actually, or what do you call, let's say like, what do you call, which is closer to the shear wall, or which is closer to the shear wall, which is closer to the core wall. So what does it happen like? You don't have any kind of stiffness, because in another case, actually, you do have a staircase base slab thickness. Correct, actually. If you don't have thickness, if you don't have stiffness here, then the wall become like, what do you call, out of plane moment, which will more when compared to in plane moment. There are two kind of movement is there, right? One is in plane moment, another one is out plane. What is in plane moment? The wall which is going to bend towards to the, what do you call, the building side edge. Out of plane moment is what actually away from the building side. Yeah, this is two kind of movement which you will get it only in the shear wall. But in the columns, in a different kind of movement actually. One is uniaxial movement, another one is what? Biaxial movement. Uniaxial movement, biaxial movement, it is very simple. Uniaxial is what actually? You will have only one direction movement. Biaxial is what actually? You will have a two direction. You understand, no? Remember actually when we have seen the manual calculation for the columns actually, we have seen for uniaxial column movement and we have seen the biaxial column. Okay. Okay. Now the thing is what? The one which I said for the opening, don't try to close it actually, which has been like, what do you call vertical elements in the sense, I mean, the vertical elements, it becomes like a cantilever. Vertical elements, it becomes like a cantilever actually. So don't ever try to, what do you call, keep your opening, the bigger opening actually, closer to the vertical elements. This is the fourth point. What is the fifth point is what actually? Try to locate the core wall, okay, not to be too eccentric. Understand what I'm trying to say? Don't try to keep your core wall. It is not from your side actually. Actually, it is from architectural side. So what you have to do, you have to involve from the concept design. You have to involve from where? Concept design, not from the schematic design. What is the difference between concept and schematic? Almost 50% is been like, close the concept actually, which they have been like, going for a bit of scratch of detailing. It is called schematic. Okay. Not to the extent of I'm talking about in terms of detail. From concept to schematic. Then they will just give you like, notation of rooms. Okay. Legend of rooms. And they will properly arrange like, room size and kind of things. Because concept is more and more like, kind of sketches. You understand, no? So I'm telling you, try to involve in the concept design itself. Okay. If you don't involve, then what is going to be happen actually? Unnecessarily, indirectly, you are going to increase the structural element, which will lead to increase your cost. Okay. Let it be like the cost will be increased. What is going to be happen? I mean, you're directly exposed. Because finally, what is going to be happen? I mean, when the project is finished before awarding, you will source the contractors, right? Then you will start receiving the quotation, isn't it actually? The quotation is based on what? Based on your BOQ, isn't it actually? Architect people can easily escape. The reason why actually, if they propose marble, they can easily change to tiles. If the cost is high. MEP people, they can easily escape. If they propose like, first quality material, they will say the same spec actually I can get it in a different brand. Structural, you do have only two items, concrete and steel actually. Okay. Until and otherwise, if you don't play from the beginning, actually, you cannot reduce it. You understand actually. Okay. So some of the time, like, I'm getting the column size or wall thickness little bigger. Say instead of 300 millimeters, I'm getting 350 millimeters. If I keep 350 millimeters, say my reinforcement is going to be like, drastically reduced. Okay. We just started. Huh? Yeah. So let's say some of the time, what happened actually? If I'm going to keep 350 millimeters, instead of demanding like 20 millimeter dia, it is only required 16 millimeter dia. So I'm telling you, do it. Okay. But this has to come from the concept design. This has to come from concept design. Don't ever give your wall thickness not less than 300 millimeters. The number of floors is more than 8 floors. Okay. If it is 4-5 floors, then try to give 200-250 millimeters. Okay. If it is 8 plus 8 equal to or greater than 8 floors, don't ever try to give your core wall thickness should not be less than 300 millimeters. Okay. I'm repeating the point again. Okay. Whenever you are receiving the architectural drawings, okay, you need to understand you need to understand, you need to keep it in the mind, certain points, okay, before placing your column. It is not as such I want the architectural drawing, directly place the column, does not work. Okay. To place your columns, you need to understand what first point is what actually. You need to see first point is what? First point is what? Number of majority of the floors. Okay. Say I do a 15 floors actually, but out of 15 floors, I have a 3 sheets. Okay. The majority of the floors which goes 8 floors, the remaining 7 floors which goes like 4 and 2. Okay. Now I can start placing the columns in 8 floors. Don't ever place the column from the basement. If someone is starting to place the column from the basement, actually, you don't have concept of it. And you don't know how to place the column. You understand? Because it doesn't work. It's very straightforward. Because basement, you will have only parking. And you will have only water to drainage. What else? There is nothing in there. Hardly you will have like storeroom will be there, isn't it? Or there will be water tank, underground. Other than that, you don't have anything in the basement, isn't it? Most of the time. Now, what is going to be happening if you start the column from the basement actually? 80% of the column is going to be clashed with your apartment. Okay. No, because it happens. The reason what actually, they almost brought to the detailed design, a lack of experience in a structural engineer who involved in the project, they brought to the draft the detailed design. How can you go back and change the architecture? You cannot change it because client is approved and architecturally preliminary drawings approved. The project is under Abu Dhabi. Now Abu Dhabi submission is a bit different. Abu Dhabi submission is what you need to submit schematic design to the authority approved. You need to get that. Right? You need to submit draft detailed design to the authority. It is not as such like the municipality of trustees or DD. Here, you can finish entire thing actually you can submit as one package, right? In Abu Dhabi, it's entirely different. In Abu Dhabi, what? Each stage you need to submit to authority to get the approval. Because authority involvement is required in each stage. What happened? Till draft detailed design stage, actually authority has given up. How can you go back and change the entire? Oh, what is the problem has happened? The guy who placed the column from basement again, the entire floor actually is transferred. None of the columns is starting from the basement. All the columns you force to stop till to the ground floor. From the ground floor, you need to introduce all the transfer range. You need to take. But one thing is what to mean, till to the detailed design stage, structural people will never do. Number. Only architect people will engage. Architect people will review this. Architect people doesn't care about the transfer beams or floating columns. You got my point? So these are all like the kind of blender mistake. So don't do this. This is even like we call and a bit of careless actually. I can say it is a silly mistake. Sir. Even someone knows actually, and very urgently they haven't seen what is the majority of the cause of it. But the people used to do actually, this is all like bit of an architectural design. We don't know how many typicals we do, right? What we understand that if it is 15 floors, always structural people what we used to do 15 floors. Okay. It does not go to happen. Out of 15 floors actually either you may get 2 typical or 3 typical or who knows actually 24, 5 typical. So we need to see the majority of the typical floors first. Okay. The second thing, don't ever start the plot limit of your written. Got my point? There is another gender list. Okay. And the plot limit is there. Architectural doesn't bother about the story. They think actually most of the architects they are showing. What they should, there is a plot limit, they will start the footprint of retaining wall also exactly the plot limit. Then where you place the show. The later what is going to happen? Everything in addition. Okay, everything in addition. Another important point is what? I'm not sure about but in Dubai, you can go out of the shoring, permanent shoring 600 millimeter away from the top. Okay, 600 millimeter away from the top. This need to get upon getting the NOC from out. Okay, I'm not sure about Dubai. In Dubai, for permanent shoring, 600 millimeters, you can go away from the top. Even from the roadside. Even from the roadside. Not a problem. But until you need to get the NOC to go for it. To go for it, because these are all like what we call to avoid the mistakes. Even you read it actually, but at least you could be able to manage the 600 millimeters. You can keep in the file which is out of plot. You can able to manage. Which one? Even plot also sometimes you can do it actually until the neighbor can give the NOCs. Depends. No. Like they haven't started the construction. If in case actually. Okay. You can talk to them, you can go land department. That's a different story. And buy a land actually. That's a different story. I'm telling you, apart from actually, road side, Sikka side actually, even the main road side. Even the main road side. Not only service road. Even the main road also you can go up to 600 millimeter away from the property. Okay. Make sure if the depth of formation, if it is more than 5 meters, don't try to place it like I will be 3 plus. Authority will never ever when you're taking a risk. Okay. Up to 5 meter only authority will permit to go for IV plus. This we submitted several projects, we got rejection from them. 5.1, 5.2, somehow like we got it. I don't want to use this word actually. With the Vasta, we got that. Okay. But it is very crystal clear if it is more than 5 meters away. The first objection which comes from authority actually, they will not approve. They'll ask us to go for what? Permanent shift. Either it is a contiguous pipe or secret bench. 2 things. Okay. Third is what I mean. Try to look into the architecture actually. Either the typical floor of architecture has it been covering the complete basement area or sheeting. Understand? Because might be the basement area is covering full top. But if you go above the ground floor from typical floor, most of the tower is like that. The typical floor it won't be covered. It will be either in 1/4 corner or it is in the center actually. If you shoot tower actually might be the basically no corner. It depends on architecture. Yeah. On the setback and okay. The reason why I'm pointing out here actually for the overall placement. Okay. Don't try to separate this tower. If I do a 2 tower in one plot actually, what the people are understanding, if I keep the core wall for this tower at the center, it is going to because your model is completely is going to be intact and one model, right? That case, try to keep the core wall closer to the CG of the building. You cannot keep it CG, at least like a bit of less eccentricity. Knowingly, if you keep it like a far more eccentric of the core wall, then unnecessarily you will get the huge movement. The tension also will be very high. So with that, what is going to happen? It is going to demand your wall thickness or column size or beam or foundation, everything will have to be. And understand what I'm saying. What is the third point we discussed? Spacing between spacing between the column. Don't go more than 8.5. 8.5. Again, it is not mandatory. It is not in the proportion. If you want, you can design it even 15 meters, 20 meters, 40 meters. It doesn't matter. Okay. The barrels, you can see those people are being like experience in barrels. See, it will be like 40 meters, 50 meters. They won't be able to. Now, why it is not going to work for the oxygen? This, but the thing is not about the columns, it is about the. If you increase the spacing, automatically slab thickness drastically. Okay. There are only two elements you can do the value engineering: bold accessibility. One is slab, another is. If anybody says I have reduced the column, if anybody says I built the value engineering in reinforcement of the columns or vertical elements, actually it is not value. You are taking a spoon of water flows. Out of talking about, say, for example, 100 million project, they are going to save like 1 million. When it is going to become considerable saving is actually at least minimum 5% is considerable saving. Correct? If you're talking about 100 million, actually, at least 5 million. Isn't it? If I'm saying 1 million, why should I waste my time for 1 month actually to redesign the entire design, entire structure actually, to go further? Understand? Okay. So what is the next point we discussed? The opening, right? Opening. Don't try to keep your bigger opening closer to the vertical. This is MEP people from architecture. Okay. You can check this opening. But what they should, they will just it's not intensive because concept design comes first, then the art structure will work. It is not their mistake. What they should do when they are creating the concept design, actually, they won't bother about the small hole. They'll only keep the bigger ventilation, right? OPS. Yeah, open cluster. And those openings, they will just keep it. But fortunately, when you're going to place the column, okay. If it is there, don't try to accept as it is actually. I'm try to place more little bit away from the vertical. But there's no possibility. But I'm telling you, but 90% actually they have a solution. You got it. In corridor, in corridor. If there is a corridor is there, don't place your column in exactly like in the face of corridor. Try to keep the columns little before half a meter only. You know what happened? Where the corridor is starting, adjacent to this the flat washroom, and there will be opening adjacent to the small opening. Like very grand. Okay. And the column will fail at the punching, and it is going to be demand what beams. When there is a beam, then you will have a problem with the MEQ. When they are passing the AC duct, then you need to leave the opening. Understand? Yeah, see for an example, can you see this cursor here? Yeah. What I'm trying to say, don't try to place the column here. If you keep it little away, 50 centi, 60 centi actually. What happened actually? Sometimes you will have a washroom here. See, can you see here? Common washroom. Right actually. And might be there is an opening. Right? The MEP opening will be there. And say here there is an opening. Then surrounded by the vertical elements, there is no stiffness. Then what you used to do? You will introduce the beam. Right actually. And definitely this beam actually will have a problem with the MEP. Imagine that actually you are going to design as a flat slab, right? Which you are going to eliminate entire beams. Peripheral beams, somehow it is going to work. But internal beams, actually, it is a trouble for you as well. It is a trouble for MEP as well. Right? And to cover it up, actually, again, you may require the false ceiling. Right? Maybe you don't have false ceiling, but forcefully you need to provide the false ceiling. If you see A.E.X.L project, actually, you don't have false ceiling. Except the toilet, actually, there is no false ceiling. Not even kitchen. Usually, false ceiling will be two places, right? Kitchen and toilet. Actually. In A.E.X.L, most of the project, you don't have false ceiling in kitchen also. Only small washroom. And how could you able to cover it, actually, those beams? Are? Do you want to stop the beam only for 3 meters, actually, kitchen? My column is like, after 3 meters. Then I need to continue beam. I understand. No? Automatically, beam will be exposed. Actually. Yeah? So can you see here the staircase actually? So this, it is completely eccentric. Okay. And it's good that actually one staircase, I mean, like, in here. Yeah. I don't know what is service unit here actually. What is service unit here? This architectural drawing, it is not from my, it is from, what do you call, Ali side actually. He brought this architecture. What is service unit? Okay. Now this is mezzanine floor. Okay. This is typical floor. Huh? Yeah. Sometimes, what happened for the cantilever, for the balconies, or like, they want to arrange it any trellis or canopies actually. Unnecessarily, they will extend the slabs like, 2 meters, 2.5, 3 meters. Okay. Unnecessarily. Okay. Try to look into it, whether it is really required actually. Okay. If it is not, just, try to inform them like, to avoid this cantilever like. These are all suggestions which you are going to give from architecture. It is not mandate like 100% you need to follow whatever it has been there from architectural point of view. And we as a structure actually we change the entire architecture. Until otherwise, if you don't know, how can you change the entire architecture? They have given many suggestions to change the entire architecture. Split parking, right? The same way the car will go, same way car will down. It's called a split parking, right? Usually the ramp will be like the round, isn't it actually? Yeah. The entry will be one side, exit will be other side, isn't it actually? Now what happened, Lami? With that, unnecessarily we bound to take like so many floating columns, so many transfer beam which we need to introduce because of that. Okay. Then we change one place to what we call, it's called split parking. Most of the architecture doesn't aware of this split parking. Okay. So these are all like suggestion when you start giving to the architecture, when you start feeding to the architecture actually, it will help you a lot. It is at the same time you are helping them, at the same time you are getting like what do you call, and closing the majority of the issues from the scratch itself. You got my point, what I'm trying to say, right? You have this architecture, the one which is shared in what do you call in the group. Okay, I don't have cat and you able to open the architecture. Open the architecture. Laptop ரிப்பேரா இன்னும் கொடுக்கலையா? சரி, இது நான் 10 நாளைக்கு மேல ஆச்சு போல. சரி. OBH. Campus money. Yes, ma'am. मैं देता हूँ आर्किटेक्चर, बट इसमें स्प्लिट पार्किंग नहीं है. In one slab, both entry and exit.
Okay. Mall will empty one side, exit this other side. Okay.
If you go to any other mall,
Will have wider. No.
this will help you drastic difference in structure.
Which one is more favorable? Because is more favorable to structure. Because you have one area. Yeah. And you can easily place the columns. Easily place the columns in other areas. You do have two ramps actually, placing the columns on the table. So this, like most of the architects doesn't understand. We have seen some of the architects. When we used to give the column, after 1 hour you need to identify your column, where is your column? Because you will close all your columns, decompose and kind of. So architecture also they are very rare such kind of architecture. There was one guy which he worked in our company, is from Sudan. Okay. He is a passion of architecture. You don't use any kind of system. You use only like stitch and paint kind of thing and draw by himself. And he will never ask, he will give you only like only for the scratch condition, which there is no apartment. Tell me what is the spacing of the 7 point of the shape. Where you want the code center. What exactly you need, you will get it everything. And client also, he will never ask, give us the second option, third option. First option should give such kind of architecture. So most of the architect, what they thought actually, when you're giving like 3D elevation, 3D HDA, the client will press. Apart from that, the client will see what is the revenue generation from the flash. So if you're increasing the number of units actually, that is also one of the what we call the plus point for the client actually. You just go for it. It's not about showing the 3D architecture actually, elevation. Okay, only those things that is not going to be extend to give the approval from the client. I understand what I'm trying to say. Open this what we call architecture. Yeah. I'll guide you what to do. Okay, because I don't have CAD actually. हाँ? नहीं, मैं बताता हूँ चलिए. Okay. See, first what you do actually, remove all your furnitures. Yeah. Remove all your furnitures. Yeah. Yeah. Don't select one by one actually. Either go to layer of. Yeah. Or select one actually and select similar and delete it actually. Say na. Don't delete one by one actually. I'm talking about only typical floor. Huh? वहाँ सिस्टम इधर दे मुझे दे
सिम थोड़ा कनेक्ट कर लेता हूँ, जूम चलने दो मुश्किल हाँ चलने दो मुश्किल,
बट रिकॉर्डिंग इसमें नहीं है।
हाँ चेंज कर सकते हैं,
लॉगिन कर सकते हैं।
हाँ। उसमें कैड नहीं है जी। सूरज सिंह है, कार्तिक सूरज என்னாச்சு உங்களோட லேப்டாப் புது லேப்டாப் தானே? டெல்லா? बंद कर दो। Okay. You're able to see all the furniture has been switched off. The text also switch off. Huh? Those text, the legend of the text, bedroom and kind of things. ऐसे रख लो, हाँ।
ये ऊपर तक है।
Remove this name, huh? Okay, those bedrooms and kind of things actually remove this. Huh? Fantastic. Still there, huh? Still there are yellow color names are there. हाँ?
ये टेबल पे मॉस नहीं चल रहा।
नहीं चल रहा, नीचे कुछ रख लो, तुम इधर ही बैठो।
ब्लू कलर की कैन यू गिव दैट
इधर रख लो। Correct, yeah? Measure the dimension between one flat to another flat. First measure actually what is the one flat dimension actually from starting to till end per flat dimension. Huh? Measure the dimension per flat. Nine meters. Huh? 9 meters. Fantastic. Remove all the. Can you just zoom in, zoom in, zoom out actually. Okay, till where to where 9 meters? Just mark it here. You're getting 8.9 meters. There, तुम अंदर से मेजर करो, बाहर से मेजर करो. Flat तुम्हारा बाहर है actually. Try to measure from outside actually. No, not here actually. Zoom out, zoom out, zoom out, zoom out. The flat is starting from here. Huh? 10.67, right? Yeah? Okay. From this wall, the partition wall till this wall, what is the dimension till this wall? 7.1, right? Okay. Look. Try to mark a circle at all the corners first. Corners and this 7.1 meters mark the circle actually. Yeah. Just an identification to place the columns. Huh? Okay. On the 7.1 meters actually. Zoom out here. Zoom out. Then try to measure the dimension from there. The next block wall.
From here to
From here to, no, not those one. Next one, yeah. Yeah. Dalo. Next circle actually. Next circle. Zoom out, zoom out. Yeah. Measure it actually. I think most of the comes it is in the alternative block wall only. Yeah, place it, place it, place it, place it. See, right? What you're doing, huh? Yeah. Measure it. Next block wall.
10.
Okay. Try to place in other side actually. Other side. Yeah, वहां से place करके आप. Measure the dimension. Zoom out. Place the column. Measure the dimension to the next wall. Place the column. Oh, not there. Yeah. Next one.
9.5.
Place the column here. Okay.
Here.
Zoom out. Yeah. I think it is mirror, isn't it actually? The bottom, isn't it? Eh? Try to place the column exactly. Try to copy the column. Understand, know what you're doing here? Huh? Yeah. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Measure from this column to that column, what is the dimension? .24.
Almost 20.
Okay. Try to place the column like try to place the column 8 meters. 8 meters, huh?
Smaller columns you cannot place at 8.
No, you place it actually, then we will adjust. No problem. You place it, then we will adjust. Yeah? No worries. You place it. It's not the one actually. Once you done this, actually it is finished, because you need to adjust slowly. This you need to supposed to involve in concept design. It is not a concept actually. I'm 100% sure actually it is not been involved for the structural, right? Yeah, this is only architectural. That is the reason you are getting like this, because none of the what they call either the opening or doors, none of them it has been adjusted. Okay, it hasn't what they call bring to the knowledge to the structural people at all. Okay, yeah. What you are doing? 8 meters, no?
Yeah, 8 meters.
From down, place it 8 meters. Copy from down column, place it 8 meters. No, from down column, no? The dimension is 8 meters.
All the 8 meters now? Yeah.
You copy from above, it is 8 meters, and from bottom row of the column, take it 8 meters. Huh?
It's almost 8 meters.
No, niche kitna hai? 8 meters hai na?
8 meters. Even somewhere it's going 7 also, right? Yes.
Fantastic. Very good. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now try to look at the column here. Can you see here? It comes in the balcony, right? Actually. Yeah. It comes in the balcony. Try to adjust the column in the door side. Actually. The door sides.
Only this.
No, only this column actually. Don't try to take it like the whole line. Only those column actually where you do have a problem, take it in the door side actually. So we are going to place the column in the side of the door, huh? The face of the door actually. Yeah. Okay. No. Yeah. Keep try to adjust. Fantastic. Okay. We don't have any problem this. We don't have any problem this. No problem. 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 Yeah. Adjust this corner column as well. Adjust this two corner column. The two right side peripheral column as well. It's very easy. But only thing is you need to have like, and a bit of understanding for placing the columns. Yeah. And create the central line of the staircase and core wall. Central line, huh? Because that is the whole wall, core wall. Huh? Central line actually. Exactly central line. And close the box. Central line of the staircase and lift. Central line, huh? Because if the column is closer to the staircase, then I will remove those columns. You understand, no? The first point, what we did actually, we arranged the columns with a distance of 8.5 meters. Okay. And try to look into it. If the columns which is been in the cantilever, then try to remove the columns. Try to place it in the road sides, door sides. The third one is actually, we are going to make it like, what do you call staircase wall.
Including the lift also?
Huh? Lift also. Lift 100%, it has to be, what do you call, RCC wall. Huh? No doubt at all. Huh? Lift is 100% RCC. And a bit of staircase also you can convince, but lift you cannot touch. Lift, it has to be fire rated, right? Now what you can do, there was one column which is closer to the lift, right? Remove those columns. We don't need this column. Okay, remove this column. Okay, remove this column which is exactly the staircase. We don't need. You understand, no? Because there is a huge stiffness is there. Why you need these columns? This one. And there are two more staircases there in the left and right. Try to draw as a central line. Huh? Yeah? Say it, Nabe. Create layer. Create layer first. Create one layer. Create layer actually. And give the name as layer central line or column or wall, whatsoever it is. Create one separate layer. Huh? Okay. That's most important. Huh? The most important, create the layer. And what I'm going to do, only I will keep the layer, I will delete all those things, right? From the beginning, like, whatsoever you're doing, try to, like, save your time. Okay. This is the principle for all. For any kind of architecture, either it is office, residential, commercial, even for villa, this is the principle. This is how we used to follow. This is the basis of, like, to setting out the columns. You created the layer, right? Very good, fantastic. Column placement. कर दिया भाई? Very good. Now what you are going to do? You people, you are going to calculate the column size. You know how to calculate the column size, right? Actually, isn't it? Yeah. You do have the Excel sheet, right? Which I gave you. Now how we did the column size? How we did calculate the column size? Oh, someone has been created the Excel sheet. Yeah. He's the one actually who's been created the Excel sheet. The same equation what we have used here actually. Yeah. Open the Excel sheet and calculate. No, you have to do it. This is your exercise. Okay. Until otherwise, if you don't do it by yourself, actually, there won't be any meaning. You have to do it. I will help you out. Huh? Don't worry. Yeah? I will help you out each and every stretch actually, but you have to do it. It's good that actually I have in this architectural drawing. Someone has given architectural drawing. Yeah. Open that Excel sheet. किसके पास है? जी उंगलो அந்த எக்ஸல் ஷீட் இருக்கா வாட்ஸ்அப்ல இருந்துச்சுன்னா மறுபடியும் குரூப்ல போட்டு விடுங்க. Who has it? Did you save this Excel sheet? Ah, very good. But she has it. Okay. You'll have it, huh? Irga? Very good. There, right? Open it, open it. Bhai, मिल गया ना? Open करो.
Columns का layer change.
हाँ, column का layer change कर दो. Very good. But that's not the column. You are going to change it as rectangular, huh? That's only the, what do you call, and a bit of locations, huh? Right? Good easy actually. When we give you the architectural drawing, within half an hour we'll place the column, we'll just give it to you. You understand what I'm trying to say? The moment when we place the column, actually 95% you will never change the columns afterwards. Because we are going on a systematic. What we used to do, we have taken the architectural drawing, we place the columns in a bit of 8.5 meters, we place the core wall and staircase actually, and those column size also we calculate with respect to ACI code. So 95% will never ever change the columns afterwards once we placed. Maybe like 1 or 2 columns here and there is a minor difference will be there. You understand what I'm trying to say? Yeah, very good. Opened. Maximize the screen. Very good. Yeah. Now try to measure the influence area in the center column one. Okay. From the CAD. How to measure the influence area? You know that, right? Half of the dimension from the adjacent column. Whichever is the maximum governing the influence area. So try to take the half of the dimension. काम करो पहले डायमेंशन को चेंज करिए जो सर्कल है ना so just mark the dimension हाँ wherever you place a circle then only you will understand it सही है ना वो dimension बड़ा है ना उसको पहले reduce करो dimension style just try to change the dimension style ना yeah this is how you need to get the architecture now what he brought it actually is very good precision unit में जाके change करो बस ये 4 नंबर है ना dimension style में जाके वो precision unit है ना उसको decimals को कम करो yeah yeah very good very good नीचे continuous dimension okay okay very good very good seems you're fast in CAD you're fast in CAD I've seen that actually you know fast enough when I was worked in the consultant actually we used to what do you call change if there is a requirement in the CAD actually we used to change it actually. Immediately there is a memo come from the management actually so and so structural engineer has modified the CAD actually we'll get the memo. We should not even touch the AutoCAD at all actually. Okay.
There is some files.
No, this is what I meant actually. The management says, I mean, you as a structural engineer, don't try to, what do you call, spend your time on the AutoCAD. Yeah. If you don't have works, it's simple. We don't have any problem actually. But don't try to spend on your time on the AutoCAD actually to help them, to change them actually, to modify them. It is their job, let them do it actually. Because we have a summation, no problem, let them do it actually.
So A.E.X.L is
vertical damage. Jaldi, quick. Should not take much time, huh? Yeah, should not take much time. I think he is very fast. ஆமா ரெண்டு லிஃப்ட் தான் ஆக்சுவலி ரெண்டு லிஃப்ட் மூணு ஸ்டேர் கேஸ் ஆமா இது வேணும் உங்களுக்கு இது இல்லைன்னா மொத்தமும் கேண்டிலிவர் ஆகும் ஆக்சுவலி அது ரிமூவ் பண்ணி விட்டுரும் அது வேணும் ஆமா அது ரிமூவ் பண்ணி விட்டுரும் நாங்கள் ஆல்ரெடி இருக்குல்ல ஸ்டிஃப் வால் இருக்குல்ல வச்சுக்கோங்க ஸ்டேர் கேஸ் ஆல்சோ வால்
लिफ्ट ऑल्सो वाला 2 लिफ्ट एक्चुअली I'm very happy. You're working on the live project actually. Very good. Calculate the influence area and try to open the Excel sheet actually. Okay. Calculate the column size. Which का dimension भी डालो 8 मीटर है ना हम्म हम्म ओपन करो कैड कहाँ से लिए क्या 5.6 है कौन सा 5.6 है ये मैक्सिमम डायमेंशन इधर 8.25 8.24 आ रहा है ये मिस करो चलो हाँ ये मैक्सिमम है एक्चुअली ओके यहाँ से लो इसका हाफ लो यहाँ का डायमेंशन मार्क किए नहीं किए ना एक्चुअली हाँ करो फिर निकालो हाफ एक्चुअली हम्म 4.175 प्लस 4 वो कौन निकालेगा एक्चुअली हाँ हाँ 8 लिखो पहले एक्चुअली वो एक्सेल शीट में ओपन करके लेंथ का पहले लिखो 8.175 इधर ही लिखो 8.175 ओके विड्थ कितना है हम्म हम्म ये इधर लिखो इक्वल टू इसको 2 मल्टीपल करो पूरी एक्सेल शीट ही है ना फिर क्यों कैलकुलेट इसको इसको क्लिक करो मल्टीप्लाई क्लिक करो है ना ओके स्पैन चेंज करो स्पैन कितना है मैक्सिमम स्पैन फिर क्लिक करो ड्राइंग में देखो स्पैन कितना है मैक्सिमम
8.35. Maximum, huh? 8 point? 8. Okay, there you go. Is that clear, right? Okay. What you're getting is the maximum length is 8.175 and the half of the width, the influence is 8.245, right? So almost you are getting 67.4 square meter. The span is how much? 8.35, right? The maximum span is 8.35. What you're getting, the slab thickness is how much? 231, which I will take it only 230 millimeters. Okay, 230. Or you can take it 240, but let us take it 230. Okay. Then what else? Where is SDL actually? थोड़ा मिनिमाइज करो. हाँ, யார் இது ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்ண எக்ஸல் ஷீட்? லோட் எங்க போட்டுருக்கீங்க? இங்க போடணுமா? இங்க. ओके, यहाँ क्लिक करो 6, ट्राई टू क्लिक 6. या 24 नो, चेंज इट 23. 231 தான வருது. ओके, ये 240 को 230 चेंज करो भाई. ये चेंज इट टू 230 है. इधर 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 230 है. या देन चेंज दिस. चेंज इट 230. चेंज करो पूरा है. Change it in a systematic, don't jump it. And a 5.75 na, click this. Yeah, can you see here? Okay, this is slab sulfate. Okay, Bhara. Yeah, this is SDL and this is live load, right? And click here, the S column. Yeah, double click. Yeah, 5.75 multiplied by F1. F1 is influence area, right? Similar way, check karo baki pura. Try to check it actually. Yeah, it's fine. Try to check it next one. It's fine, right? Fantastic. Okay, number of floors how much?
8 floors.
How come 8 floors? Number of floors how much? 8 floor है, फिर basement है, फिर वो कौन लेगा? Mezzanine basement है ना, but 10 floor है ना, 10 floors है ना. हाँ, put it 10 floors. How come you can only take typical floors here? 10 floors. Yeah, automatically the load has been changed. Huh? Very good actually. उसको ऊपर click करो. Minimize it. थोड़ा minimize करो. हाँ, जो click करो. Yeah, 1.2 times of HDL, 1.6 times of live load. Fantastic actually. Okay. बाहर आ जाओ. Okay. But you did not multiply with number of floors here. Here, huh? Here. Double click. Very good, fantastic. Okay. Then, okay, FZ does 50, 460. वो click करो, PU plus MEX. Double click. 1.03, 3% extra for the moment. Very good, fantastic. Down AG में click करो. Here. This one. Yeah. What is E7? Yeah, very good. E7,000 divided by 0.43. Very good actually. Yeah, I7 0.0. Very good. बाहर आ जा. Very good. Okay. How much? How do you get this? Double click and next double click. वो edit कर दो actually. 300 column में try करके देखो. Okay. Equal to length में equal to ऊपर area है ना, area divided by 488,015. इधर 488,015 divided by 300. right?
Select the column.
Yeah, select actually, right? Which is 1.6 meters actually, correct? Yeah, okay. फिर ये क्या है भाई? Circular column रहे तो, हाँ, that is for rectangular column, huh? This is for circular column. Fantastic. That is for circular column, huh? Very good. So 300 by 1.6 meters actually. Number of floors is 10 floors. 10 floors, huh? What is it? 8.175, 8.245. Machala. Rudy Machala. Whole Machala? Show me.
8.245. இந்த காலம் தான்
ஆமா. So 8.34, 8.15 எவ்வளவு வருது?
இது 8.245. இது 8.35, இது 7.81.
No, this is like approximate. We didn't place rectangle.
மூவ் பண்ணி தான் எடுக்கணும்.
But இது 7.1 எங்க ஓகே சொன்னா actually.
இத மூவ் பண்ணி இத
ஆமா, இந்த காலம் ஓகே. Can you ஆமா, இந்த காலம் மூவ் பண்ணீங்க. இந்த ஒரு காலம் மட்டும் தான் மூவ் பண்ண சொன்னா. ஒன்னு தான் மூவ் பண்ண சொன்னா. No, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Here the little bit difference will be there, like 100 millimeter, 200, because he did not place the circle properly. That's fine. I have seen it. वो circle है ना, वो center में नहीं रखा, मैं देखा था. Okay, approximately. That is the reason I reduce it. So instead of getting like 231, I took it 230. Instead of like 1.6 something, so we'll take it 1.6. Huh? Okay, even 1.5 भी ले सकते चाहिए तो समझ में है ना? Okay, we'll take it 1.5. Huh? We'll take it 1.5 because of the circle actually here in the dimension. So column size is 300 by 1500 actually. Okay.
500 or 600?
No, 1500 ही रखनी है because तुम्हारा circle proper नहीं है ना. Okay. सही है ना? Open this what do you call architectural drawing again. I need this column as well actually, the corner column. Huh? Corner column, same influence area, and this column as well if possible.
This one is 15 square meters.
Which column? The corner column. Okay, काम करो Excel sheet में जाके वो sheet को as it is you copy to other sheet actually. Minimize it actually. No, open the Excel sheet. Why? Okay. Minimize it. Minimize it. नहीं Excel sheet के अंदर minimize करने के बोलो. इसको थोड़ा zoom in करो. Zoom out. Okay, very good. Area is how much? 15 square meter, right? Put it 15 square meter. वो 67 है ना, उसको 15 square meter change करो बस काफी. $15. बस काफी. How much you are getting? 300 by 362 you are getting, right? This is what you are trying to say, right? Huh?
It will not be 15.
भाई 15 है क्या? देखो एक बार चेक करो. उतना ही आएगा भाई, उतना ही आएगा. Okay, let it be. We'll go for the same column. Just leave it as it is. You understand, no, what we did actually? Yeah. Okay. Just open the architectural drawing. Draw the rectangular as 300 by 1500. Okay. Draw rectangular outside actually. No. Try to, yeah, all of them will keep it 300 by 1500. Draw the rectangular outside the what do you call architectural plan. Either bar karo bhai. 300 by 1500 bar karo. 300 by 1500 actually. Yeah. सही है. शेयर करो. Very good. Okay. Okay. उठा के प्लेस करो. Very good. Place it. इधर. सेंटर में प्लेस करो. हाँ, सेंटर में प्लेस करो उसके. या
This is your project. You are going to do it. No, not only this. तुम्हारा मर्जी है. ऑफसेट इधर भी ले लो, इधर भी ले लो. ऑफसेट पूरा इधर ले तो पूरा ऑफसेट इधर आ जाता ना, अंदर आ जाता ना. दो खुद ऑफसेट लिए तो 50 millimeter will project it out, right? Actually, that's the reason we used to place it center. हाँ, मूव कर लो. अस्सलाम वालेकुम रहमतुल्लाह वबरकातुह. ये कब तक खींचना है ये क्लास को? बैठ जाओ, बैठ जाओ, बैठ जाओ. हाँ, ये कब तक खींचना एक्चुअली ये पहले बताओ. And no one will get it such kind of exposure seriously. Okay, okay. Okay. आज तुम बताते भी उनके बारे में. आ रहा है. मैं बोलने का जरूरी नहीं. Okay. Yeah, they are very lucky. Seriously, I'm telling. मेरे एक्सपोजर में ना एक्चुअली 5 साल तक एक्चुअली I didn't get such kind of exposure actually. The reason why architecture भी उनको ही लाने के लिए बोला था. If I took it actually, then what will happen? I mean, हाँ मैं कुछ arrange करके लाया हूँ बोल के. It is their architecture. Very good. Very good. सही है. Very good यार. मुश्किल नहीं, कर देंगे चलिए, कर देंगे. समझ लिया मैं देखा मैं एक्चुअली. चलो ओके, लेट हिम डू प्रॉपर. लेट हिम डू प्रॉपर. मैं इसका हाथ देके परेशान हो गया. अरे यार हाथ कैसे हो गया? वो स्टार्ट हो. ये सेकंड पेज है. हाँ. वेरी गुड. इसमें जो क्विज जैसा एक्चुअली बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस को भी अपलोड कर देंगे क्या? हाँ, असेसमेंट में. हाँ. सो दो क्वेश्चन क्रैक करने के बाद हम लोग पेमेंट करें तो अंदर जा सकते हैं. ऐसा कुछ जरूरी नहीं. हाँ ओके. उसको कुछ वो क्वेश्चन जाने के पहले कुछ देना है क्या? नाउ यू एंटर इनटू व्हाट यू कॉल एक्चुअली in a bit of complicated questions. Now you're in stage 1, now you're in stage 2. So, गेमिंग जैसा एक्चुअली. हाँ, गेमिंग जैसा एक्चुअली. सो बंदे को थोड़ा इंटरेस्ट होता है. हाँ, हाँ मिडिल एडवांस कुछ भी नो उसको ना. हाँ ओके, वो थोड़ा ये बन जाएगा एक्चुअली. एक तो पड़ा है मेरा व्हाट्सएप में ही पड़ा है एक्चुअली, 2 प्रोजेक्ट पड़ा है एक्चुअली, मैं खुद नहीं ले रहा हूँ उसका पेमेंट थोड़ा बाकी है मेरा व्हाट्सएप में ही पड़ा है एक्चुअली, 2 फ्रीलांसिंग। उसका भी पड़ा है, कल पीटर आया था ना, उसका एक फ्रीलांसिंग पड़ा है, उसका फ्रीलांसिंग पड़ा है। पता नहीं यार, एक विला में कुछ स्टील बीम किया था शायद एक्चुअली, वो बीम एक्चुअली थोड़ा बाहर आ रहा है, वो कॉलम से बाहर आ रहा है एक्चुअली, वो कंसल्टेंट नहीं मान रहा है मतलब। या ट्रू। मार्केट ओपन है भाई, अभी तुमको फ्रीलांसिंग ना एक्चुअली बारिश जैसा पड़ेगा, फ्रीलांसिंग डिजाइन सीरियसली आई टेलिंग यू, ह्यूज फ्रीलांसिंग पड़ेगा। पीपल आर फोर्सिंग मी एक्चुअली टेक दिस फ्रीलांस, महीने लेता हूँ एक्चुअली, मुझे मालूम में पेमेंट अटक जाता है एक्चुअली, पेमेंट अटक जाता है, उसलिए मैं नहीं लेता हूँ। अरे हाँ जी जी ಓಹೋ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಬಂದದಾ ಹಾಲು ಒಂದು ಓ ಮಾಶಾಅಲ್ಲಾ जी कंग्रेचुलेशन जी कंग्रेचुलेशन सुपर जी सुपर अरे वेरी गुड यार सर मेरे को लगा पूरा डब्बा में हैप्पी टू हियर दिस now you are looking good actually removing all those things इनको कल्चर है ना रखना है मुझे सही है नोटिस दैट एक्चुअली why you did not remove इनको रखना है करेक्ट उतार होते रहे नाम नाम नहीं रखा एक्चुअली पेर होके लड़ना fantastic yeah okay नहीं है नाम एक्चुअली सुरेश को बुखार है नहीं है मैसेज किया तुमको पता नहीं यार नहीं आई डोंट नो तो डिस्कनेक्ट हो गया नहीं चल वो चलाने के लिए एक्चुअली इंटरेस्ट नहीं आ रहा है वो बोर्ड है ना दिस बोर्ड एक्चुअली दिस बोर्ड है ना ये बंदा लिया ना वो बहुत महंगा लिया एक्चुअली अरेबियन इनपुट बॉट इट 12,000 dirhams एक्चुअली मैक्स हब बोल के बट दैट हैज कुछ भी नहीं एक्चुअली मल्टीपल फंक्शन बट एक प्रॉब्लम है तुम्हारा एक्चुअली तुम ले लोगे हाउ यू आर मूविंग आउट हाँ हाउ यू आर मूविंग आउट टू ट्विकिंग आउट तो बुढ़ा नखरे कर रहा है एक्चुअली ओके उसको स्टैंड आता है उसको स्टैंड आता है वो स्टैंड के साथ ही वो अच्छा हेवी है वो पाइप वगैरह है ना वो हेवी उधर उधर भी ये नहीं है उधर भी फ्री स्टैंडिंग है वॉल पे नहीं है। ये हमारा नोट्स भी है ना, थोड़ा चेंज करना चाहिए। हाँ, थोड़ा चेंज करना है, थोड़ा चेंज करना है। हाँ, that is fine. That's fine. हाँ हाँ, very good. Very good. Okay, okay. अच्छा, हाँ, very good. हॉट कॉपी है। मैनेजमेंट समझ लिया, समझ लिया। देखा, और नाम भी नहीं देखा। ओके, इनिशियल है ना, हम लोग टेस्ट के लिए दिए थे अभी, तो उसके बाद नहीं बना। तो जब टाइम नहीं देते तो भी प्रॉब्लम है। वो टाइम पे हमारे पास नहीं था ना, हम नहीं देते भी वो टाइम नहीं देती थी प्रॉब्लम। इतना भी नहीं है भाई, इतना नहीं है। इन लोग लेके और एक बंदे इतना इतना होशियार नहीं है चुप। मेरे पास लाइव एग्जांपल भी है भाई, वो चलाया था ना मैनुअल कैलकुलेशन, बीम डिजाइन, कॉलम डिजाइन, बेस प्लेट डिजाइन, ये पूरा मैनुअल कैलकुलेशन। उसको उसको फीड भी कर सकते हो चाहिए, बट वो वैल्यू डाले तो ऑटोमेटिक आ जाता है। और मैं आता हूँ, मैं अभी देता हूँ। वेयर और भी प्लीज नहीं किए गोइंग ना, वेरी गुड, इट्स फाइन, नो प्रॉब्लम, विल एडजस्ट। ये प्रॉब्लम क्या है ना, ये आर्किटेक्चर का एक्चुअली इट हैजंट गॉन टू स्ट्रक्चर एट ऑल। व्हाट ही ब्रॉट एक्चुअली इट्स वेरी कॉन्सेप्ट, it is not been referring to structure at all. Door you can change it, it doesn't matter, you understand, no? Door location you can change it, window location you can change it actually. The only thing is actually like, you know, what you do have difficulties on, if there is any openings, I mean if an MEP said actually I cannot change it, then you have to live with it. Okay, yeah. Door for like, you know, what do you call 100 millimeter, 200 millimeter, 300 millimeters, it is okay. Okay. कुछ में करना है। कुछ नहीं, पर्पल कलर है, यू चेंज द कलर एज वेल। कौन सा पर्पल कलर है भाई, ये तो रेड कलर है। अच्छा मेजेंटा कलर है एक्चुअली, ओके। ये तो पर्पल नहीं है, ये तो मेजेंटा है एक्चुअली। हाँ ऐसे है ना, यू वांट मी टू गो? No, 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 no. This project actually will go for another 2 months, sir, because you have to do it. The live project actually. This is not a last class. Last class when I said actually, we almost finish our topic. Okay, I did not meant like, you know, for live project. Until otherwise, if you don't do this, actually, we will not close it. Okay, you have to design it. You have to extract the reinforcement for the columns and beams and slab design, foundation design, and in terms of checking for all those things, you know, serviceability check for deflection, displacement, drift. Actually, if the drift is fails, also you need to advise. Okay, if the displacement is fails, actually, also you need to tell me. Okay, because those things we all discuss, right? We all discuss in the class. If it is fails under displacement, what you have to do? If it is fails under drift, what you have to do? Okay, isn't it actually, right? So you will do it everything. It's not a last class. Don't worry. आप इधर ही रहोगे. Dude, it's good actually. One project if you do it, no, and that's it. You don't need anything other than that. Afterwards, you don't need anything other than that. Then any project comes, actually you will handle. Now also you will only handle it. Actually. I'm not helping you. If someone is working on it, I'm only guiding you. You understand, no? Based on like, you know, what you practiced here with the E.T.A.P.S. actually, what you did it here actually, in a live, I mean, you're only doing, you know, someone has created the Excel sheet, it's fantastic actually with the same equation. I mean, you're only feeding the dimension actually, feeding the values, and you're getting the column dimension. You're getting a point actually, what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Yeah. It's clear, right? Yeah. Did all of them place the columns? Yeah. All of them place the columns. Yeah. Right.
Now create the slab outer line. Slab outer line. That is most important. Create the slab outer line. Okay. Even including the cantilever distance. Including the cantilever, which is balconies there. There are balconies there. Take including the balcony and with the slab edges. That's more important. Don't leave the balcony. Yeah, very good. Will not move the column. We'll design it exactly as it is. Yeah, correct. Actually, because some of them as having confusion actually why we are just moving the columns, 100, 200 millimeters, right? We will not move it. We will keep it as it is. You understand what I'm trying to say? We will keep it as it is. Let it fail under punching. We will solve with the punching. Yeah. Okay. We'll deal as it is. No problem. Layer में अब 0 layer में कर रहे हैं चाहिए. Yeah. Make it in one layer. Make it in one layer for your column. What do you call setting out the slab edges, right? Even with the openings, even with the walls as well. The fourth should be there in one layer. Opening as well, because you do have bigger opening. I have seen so many OTAs are there. Shaft opening is there. Very good. Now do one thing actually. Create the edge for the opening as well. Create the edge for the opening. That's more important. Fantastic. Where is the opening? See, can you see there is an opening here? The 2 shaft opening. Very good. Down also. And adjacent to the staircase and right side also there is 2 openings.
Staircase will be put as opening, right?
The staircase you don't need to worry about, because staircase we are going to draw as a slab. Remember actually for the waist slab, I told you, no? Yeah. The flight is there actually. We are going to model it as a slabs only. Yeah. Don't bother about the staircase actually. But draw the what do you call it? The wall line for the staircase, because staircase and lift as RCC wall. Correct? So once you have done this, change all the line, the one which you draw for the columns, openings, and core wall and shear wall, all those things change into one layer. Because I've noticed, I mean, they kept it 0 layer, some of them. Okay. Some of them it is like, central line layer. Some of them it is in another layer actually. Keep it all as one layer. I'll guide you each and everything, sir. No problem. You can change the colors if you want. By layer, it doesn't matter. Huh? If you want to change the colors, it doesn't matter actually. Just for your understanding. But try to keep it in same layer. Huh? Layer is most important actually. Yeah. Once you have done this, okay, make sure everything you selected properly. Now there won't be any opening left here. Okay, so all the opening and 3 staircase, 2 lift actually, 4 bigger shaft. Fantastic. So what you can do, you move it to what do you call, just copy the whole things. I mean, yeah, very good.
Lift door is one single opening or 2?
Which one? I mean, opening, right? This one, right?
Yeah, it's 2.
2 opening, no? Because we do have a middle wall as well. Actually. We have a middle wall as well, right? It depends actually. If there is a panoramic lift is there, yeah, then you don't need actually. But I don't think so. Here there is a panoramic lift, because in architectural point of itself, they introduce the walls. Huh? It's not a what do you call panoramic lift. See, the beauty is what actually I haven't done this. Huh? You did this. You did this from the scratch. Huh? Remember, you did this from the scratch. Huh? You placed the column. You calculated the column dimension. You created the layers, and you extracted from the central edge. It's clear, right? Very good. Fantastic. Okay. Can you see here the wall and lift and all everything is like what do you call double line.
Make it a single line actually. Follow central line. Huh? Make it central line. Huh? Make it central line of this wall. Huh? Central line. That's more important. Huh? Don't keep it double line. It doesn't work. You understand, no? Because for us, it's only one line is required. Actually. Taking double line, actually, what is the pointing of? Huh? But karna hai sahi karo. Huh? Try to understand what you're doing. That's more important. Huh? Sahi hai na? You follow me, but at the same time, actually, try to understand huh? what you're doing. That's more important. Don't blindly follow, actually, whatever I'm giving the steps. Huh? The thing is what, actually, try to understand with the concept oriented. Huh? That is more important. So the one which I told you before starting this, before setting out this column, like, how to place the columns and what are all the important things which you need to consider while placing the columns. Those things, try to keep it in the mind, actually, along with the concept and do it. The beauty is what, actually, you calculated the column size. So we never ever assume the column size. The thing is what, we never ever assume the column size. Might be 300 by 600 is going to work. Might be 300 by 800. So we did not come across such kind of assumption. We made it actually. Open the Excel sheet. Can you show me open the Excel sheet? Ali, yeah. So there is an Excel sheet actually, and we calculated the influence area. Okay, the one which has been going to cover the majority of the columns, and we extracted the length and width, the one which has been given to those columns, and the influence area, and we calculated the slab thickness and SDL and live load for each floor. What is the load? Then number of floors we multiplied here, and what is the grade of concrete and grade of steel. Then there is an equation in order to calculate the column dimension. Then there is an area comes actually. Either if you want to follow the rectangular column, follow rectangular column, square column, or circular column. It's up to you. But finally, what we need to compensate the area. You understand, no? So don't try to go for an assumption. So either 300 by 400, 300 by 600, 300 by 800. But try to keep it in the mind actually, if it is 8th floor, not to reduce your wall thickness less than 300 millimeters. Because thing is, what happened actually? There is some extent which you cannot increase the columns. Okay. Then the wall will help you in terms of to make it safe for the serviceability criteria. Okay. To make it safe for the serviceability criteria, you need a stiffness. Okay. The stiffness you cannot increase by increasing the columns because the column is like a frame element. So you need the huge moment of inertia that you can get it only in the walls. Imagine 300 by 1500. If you're increasing another 100 millimeters, what is the moment of inertia? The wall of 4 meter length actually. If you're increasing 25 millimeter, what is the moment of inertia? It's very simple. Okay. And that too, there are so many constraints are there by increasing the columns because it is going to be affect your architectural drawing. Whereas if you're increasing 25 millimeters of your core wall, it does not have such impact because those 25 millimeter I can increase inside the staircase. You're getting a point. Even in the corridor side. Okay. So touching your columns, how much impact you do have, rather you are increasing your shear wall by 25 millimeters. Okay. The beauty is what now it is a column or wall? 300 by 1500, is it a column or wall? It's a column or shear wall? Huh. That also you need to understand. What is your structural system? So these are all things actually. From the beginning, you need to focus on it. So what is the structural system? I need to go for it. That's more important. Okay. Then, so my structural system is entirely what? Entirely what actually? Shear wall system. Now the building is strong in shorter axis or longer axis. Can you open the architectural drawing? Can you tell me now actually? Is it the building is strong in the shorter direction or longer direction? Shorter direction, because all the walls are placed here. Okay. But it is good that some of the walls are placed. There are 4 walls, there are 4 columns, there are 2 columns actually. There are 4 walls, there are 2 walls is placed in this direction as well. So you're getting some sort of stiffness along the major axis. You're getting a point. But if you try to keep it all in one direction actually, then you will have a problem here. You understand, no? You're getting a point actually. What people have in the mind actually, so I will keep all the walls and columns in 90 degree. 90 degree
it is not so important actually to keep it. Then you're only focusing on one direction actually. Okay, then you're purposefully making an weaker on other direction. Okay, so you need to focus on both the direction. That is more important actually. Sahi hai na? Very good actually. Make the central line of this walls and shear wall central line actually. By beach may be line dallo. There is a lift is there. There is a partition wall. You forget about it. You forget this what you call the lift in between partition wall actually. Very good. Here also. Here Ali, you're a bit slow in CAD actually. Yeah, I can notice this Mr. Abu Zain actually is a bit faster in CAD actually. Yeah, but he's not pretending that, but he's faster. Huh? You're working on the CAD routinely. Huh?
I worked for around 3-4 years.
Very good. Okay. Try to connect those lines actually. Don't leave this line actually like as a kind of like discontinuity. Yeah. Try to connect this line to the corner. If you don't want to connect, remove this actually. I don't need this opening line actually. Remove this line. Remove this line actually. Why you want to highlight this as an opening? Right? You know this, right? Actually. And why you want to highlight? Remove those in between line actually. If you want to keep it actually. I don't mind. Shaft ka chahiye to rakh do actually. Yeah. Okay, but try to make sure the shaft opening is being connected. The intermediate line, no, try to connect with the corner. Huh? Yeah, it's fine, right? Correct. Copy this, no? Copy this and paste it in different CAD. Actually, open the new CAD. Huh? Okay, open the new CAD. Copy with baseband actually over there. Yeah.
Two columns. This one and.
Can you zoom it here? Actually, I can see double line here. Actually. Why you need double line here? Oh, double line actually. Huh? ऐसा इतना आएगा. Wall तो इधर ही रहेगा actually. You took it the straight line, right? Actually, you remove this line actually. Remove this line. Huh? Remove this line actually. Trim it. उसको extend करो actually. Actually, the wall is sitting on the outer edge. You're getting your point.
But you said we'll extend the slab edge all the way outside, right? The other one is slab edge, right?
Really? The slab edge is here?
No, correct.
It's correct only, no? Yeah, the slab edge.
You said slab edge or same outer.
Yeah, outer only, I mean.
So you want this pocket here, right?
Yeah, but when you did a mistake. Can you open the architecture drawing? Show me the architecture drawing. ये क्या है फिर? It's not a slab edge?
Slab edge उसके नीचे है.
हाँ, ये slab edge नहीं है. He brought the architecture drawing. He knows that edge. That's not a slab edge. Is it connected to the corner? Huh? Very good. Huh? Fantastic. Very good. Nice one here.
These two columns, I should make it like the left side. Then it will become like similar.
No, I didn't understand. What is it?
These two columns.
Okay.
If I make them vertical, then it will be like mirror.
Just now I told you, because all the columns is placing in the 90 degree. So you will have what do you call more stiffness in the shorter direction. In order to get the longer direction, it is good that you have some of the columns. Why you want to change it? Just now I told you, so in order to get the stiffness, you need it in longer direction. Right? It is good that actually some of the columns, fortunately you got it like, longer direction, right? Actually, or else for longer direction, you need to depend on only the walls. Correct? Yeah. Yeah. Say, copy in the new CAD actually. Quick. You should not take much time on this actually. Because what you're doing actually, it is only like 10-15 minutes. I'm just only exaggerating the things actually, trying to explain. If you are very fast in the CAD actually, you will not take time, right? You will only understand the concept, you will only do it.
What about the grids?
We'll do it actually. We'll do it. But now you don't need grids. Grids, if you want, you can create in the E.E.X.L. Okay. The once you come up with the columns, size, everything actually, then you can start preparing the grid lines.
So this we have converted to A.E.X.L.
Later on. Now not actually. Now you need some of the things actually you need to do in AutoCAD actually. You need to do purge. You need to remove unwanted layers, right? Actually, whatever you want to do it in CAD actually, freeze it. Okay, and try to take it like fine tune without having any errors and warnings from the CAD itself. because it's easy to rectify in CAD. You're getting your point, actually. E.T.A.P.S is a structural software. Don't spend time on the E.T.A.P.S. Try to use the E.T.A.P.S in terms of modeling and analysis and design. What the people are using, I'm misunderstanding the concept that E.T.A.P.S, I can use it in as a format of AutoCAD as well, right? Actually, so you're wasting the time simply. Okay, copy in a different CAD. Actually, open the new CAD. New CAD, very good. Huh? This is a typical flow. This is the typical flow, the one which we did it for typical flow. The good thing is what actually you place the columns, huh? You arrange the columns, you calculated the columns actually. Very good, right? Check how many layers are there. Select everything actually, make sure it is in one layer. Make sure it is in one layer actually. One layer, it has to be in one layer actually. No, only one layer. If you want to change the color in by layer. In by layer, no? In by layer actually, go and change the colors. But try to keep it all in the same layer. Okay. Keep it in mind actually, whatsoever the color which you are changing, it does not going to be reflected in E.T.A.P.S. In E.T.A.P.S, either it going to show as gray color or green color. Understand? This is only for your reference actually, to just get a separation from the core of architectural drawing to show your column position, slab edge and core wall and individually. Understand what I'm trying to say actually? But try to keep all as one layer. Yeah, very good actually. Make sure none of the lines should be polyline. Huh? Yeah, it should not be polyline actually. Yeah, explode actually. Explode all the lines. Making your life is very easy. Okay. To do this, people will spend a whole day, even they will not complete it. Even they will struggle. Now, what you took it actually in a bare architectural drawings, you don't have anything. An architectural drawing which you do of all the furnitures and everything, you remove, you created your own columns. From there, you're going to convert into the A.E.X.L. One minute. Ama, correct. See, you're supposed to keep it in the shorter direction first, because width is less. In terms of displacement and drift, actually, this will affect more than this. Okay, this side on the kammiya because it's a major axis. Okay, if it goes, the whole building it has to go. Correct? But either compare but still you need some sort of stiffness. But if you place all the columns here actually, okay, in the shorter direction actually, then it will move. Try to keep it like 60% of the columns in shorter direction, 40% will be in longer direction, at least 30%. But if you don't keep it anything, what people are pretending that actually is a shorter direction is weak axis. Agreed, shorter direction is weak axis. You need to place the column. But if you don't give the importance to longer axis actually, then you will have a problem in the drift. Now what you will do that time actually, you will try to increase the wall thickness. You will try to increase the columns unnecessarily. Because of it is lack of concept. You understand what I'm trying to say? You're 100% right. Shorter direction is weaker axis. You need to place your columns in shorter direction. But at the same time, you need to give a little importance to longer direction as well. If you don't place it, none of the column in longer direction, where you will get the stiffness. Correct? Once you come back to freeze the schematic design, actually, I'm telling you, I'm betting you, architect will never ever accept any changes. Because if you change the column orientation, they need to change all those things. It's not easy. You need to see their actually, and a point of view as well. For you, it's easy to changing the direction of the column. Correct, actually. For them, it is not easy. No, they are not changing. It is your mistake, actually. Because you did not dictate it properly to them. It's fine, right? You explode, right? All the lines. Okay. Make it purge. Purge. P-U-R-G-E, purge command. Make sure, okay, none of points or lines or anything If it is there unwanted in the CAD, actually it will remove. Okay. Parjol. Close. Do two times. Two times purge, because sometimes you know what happened. One times actually it does not cover everything. Understand? No? Khalas, okay. If it is not showing, it is fine. It is all purged. Correct? Yeah. Make sure the 0 point. But this is in meter, right? Fantastic. Make sure the leftmost corner, keep it in 0 point. Huh? You know how to place 0 point? Huh? Limits type L, enter 0, automatically it shows point. Huh? L, then 0, it shows directly point, and draw the line and keep the your base plane to paste it over there. It's very easy. Why you are keeping 0? It is not even mandate. Then what is going to be happen every time if you measure actually, then you need to minus it actually, because those dimension where the plan is showing, it shows minus 10 meter. Okay, then you need to every time actually do this conversation. If it is 0, it is easy for you to measure. This is not mandate, but it is easy for you. There is no technicality, but it is only for the modeling point of view. Finish, right? Very good. Finish, right? Make sure how many layers are there. Very good. So because you did purge, actually it will show only one layer, because you already did purge, right? Say na bhai. Fantastic. Very good. Yeah. Limits L type panni enter pannu. L type panni enter pannu. 0, enter. Line காமிக்குதுன்னு பாருங்க. இங்க அதான் இருக்கலாம். இங்க பண்ணிட்டு அந்த பாயிண்ட் எடுத்து இங்க பேஸ்ட் பண்ணிட்டு zoom extent, G and E, and then it will cover up everything, right? Now type karo zoom, Z enter, E enter. Halas, right? Now go to file, save as. X second. Try to see if there is any double line is there, because you did it. I am not sure. Okay. How do you check is a double line? Select everything. In AutoCAD it can easily show, right? Double line. It's all single line. I can see here. But ये polyline नहीं है. ये select करो ये. Okay. Can you see here? There's a double line is here. Okay. ये column को select करो. Okay. Can you zoom here? Zoom here. Okay. Make sure there is no double line.
It's actually doesn't come under overkill.
Overkill, huh? So he is master in CAD here actually. Very good actually. But तुम CAD में slow है actually. Overkill. You have to select everything, right? Okay, select everything. Then what it shows here? Yeah. Where to select? What to select?
Select all. Sometimes you can do it only by color, sometimes by layer. Select it all, then you see how many pixels are.
It shows.
Yeah.
Well, that's okay. Very good. File save as. Huh? But hey, na, double line hey, I can see that. Huh?
So all we'll do like this, make the cross like in the columns you do, then remove this rectangle.
Whatever it is, it's up to you. I don't mind actually. But at any cost, actually, you're going to remove this. It doesn't matter actually. Keep it as it is. Okay, it's up to you. Huh? Yeah, you're going to remove this. It doesn't matter actually.
But now the question is what? Now the question is how do you place your columns, or how do you place your wall? Okay. It shows the point. Halas, okay, take it out. No problem. File save as DXF. File save as DXF. File save as DXF. Down, 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 down. File type DXF. 2013 में मत करो भाई. Try to do it in 2010 or something, because you're using pirated version of A.E.X.L. Sometimes you don't read. Okay, always try to use it 2010. Yeah. If you're using original version, doesn't matter. Even you can save 2015, 20. Since you're using pirated, actually, sometimes it shows bugs. Make sure where you're saving. Open the tabs. I'm just only checking. We haven't finished. Now we need to take all those columns to the basement, right? I'm only checking whether we did it correct or not. File. Import DXF file architectural grid. Close DXF to DXF connect कर देना.
Close कर दीजिए.
Okay, very good. Then open the E-tabs. I'm repeating again. Yeah, okay. Yes. Open the E-tabs. Import DXF file of architectural grid. Yeah. Click the file. And open. Click your DXF structure. Change meter, because your unit is in meter, right? Okay. Then okay. You're doing here.
Only zero, because there's only zero layer, right? Only zero layer.
It will not be. How come it will be zero? Because you did not create this layer. Open the DXF and check it. When it might not be in the layer. Might be that you created the layer, might be the plan is not being assigned as page. Understand? No. Open करो. मैं बताता हूँ. क्या करें? Okay. धीरे करो. No. There is no. What is zero? Create one more layer. Create one more layer and send it everything in layer. I told you. But try to create layer. It does not go to any kind of impact when you're creating a new layer. Understand what I'm trying to say? It's if you're trying to import the file. That's it actually. Don't exaggerate anything because you're only trying to import those files. क्या करें?
वो हैंग हो गया.
हैंग हो तुम दोबारा करना चाहिए और प्रैक्टिस है मुझे पता है. Yeah. Check each and every one. Yeah. No. Yeah, okay. Interesting. You're doing this, right? Yes. Once you do this, only you will see the grid lines. Story 24 go to plan.
So you ask to save again.
Yeah. That's a different file. Or same file, not so effective.
Okay. See, you'll have two screen. Post, you'll have always two screen. I told you, no? Work on one screen actually. Okay. Once you familiarize, work on two screens. Huh? Because I don't prefer like working on two screens. Close the screen. Close the screen. Huh? Yeah. Repeat the steps. Now you will get instead of architectural grid, it shows like architectural plan. Just because you need to take this plan to basement. You need to take this plan to basement. Yeah. Just make sure it goes right.
We can keep it in any floor, right?
Keep it in story mode. Why you want to keep it in story mode? Because you are going to bring the model from story mode, right? If you're keeping story mode, again you need to bring back the story mode.
Okay.
The modeling which you're going to do from down. You understand? So don't try to keep it in fourth or third. Try to keep it in story mode. Because you're going to bring the model from down, and it's a double job. It's a double and triple job for you. Do this step again, right? Import architectural the floor plan. Okay. A.E.X.L clicker. Story one. Okay. Okay. Right? Picking front end already.
Recording.
But you need to wait for another topic. Plan story one. No. Yeah, go to edit. Edit stories and grid system. Remove all the grid lines. Close பண்ணி வேற A.E.X.L வராங்க எல்லாத்துக்கும் வந்துச்சு உங்களுக்கு மட்டும் வரலன்னா because you did not assign properly A.E.X.L. Open A.E.X.L. Open the file. Practice ரொம்ப கஷ்டமா இருக்கும் மொத்தமாக செலக்ட் பண்ணி டெஃப் பாயிண்ட்ல போட்டு வச்சிருக்கோம் எப்படி டெஃப் பாயிண்ட் நீங்கள் கிளிக் பண்ணி ஏதாவது எப்படி வரும் உங்களுக்கு டெஃப் பாயிண்ட் கிளிக் பண்ணுவோம் அது டெஃப் பாயிண்ட்ல தான் இருந்துச்சு அதுவும் பாலிலைன் நான் உங்களை எக்ஸ்போர்ட் பண்ண சொன்னேன் நான் சொன்னேன்னா இல்லை எக்ஸ்போர்ட் பண்ண எக்ஸ்போர்ட் பண்ண வச்சு சொன்னல எக்ஸ்போர்ட் பண்ண because இன்னும் நீ என்ன A.E.X.L எடுக்கல இப்போ மறுபடியும் ரிப்பீட் பண்ணு ஃபைல் இம்போர்ட் ஃபைல் ஃப்ளோர் பிளான் கீழே ஃப்ளோர் பிளான் கீழே அதே A.E.X.L பாலிலைன் பண்ண சொன்னேன் எடுக்க சொன்னேன் பர்ஜி பண்ண சொன்னேன் பர்ஜி மட்டும் தான் உனக்கு பாலிலைன் எடுக்கிறது பாலிலைன் எடுக்கிறது எக்ஸ்ப்ளோர் மட்டும் பண்ணணும் ரொம்ப சிம்பிள் when you explode actually how to convert again polygon control
So we have to select region
P edit. So you go to P edit, right? Yes. P edit actually then select it, then you can join the line. It will become polygon again. So put edit. Okay. Okay. Edit stories. Modify story. Modify. Yeah. Modify show story later.
Story one and all. How come for you? Just coming story one or base?
No, it was 4 there, but I deleted the other stories.
That is fine.
Typical days were during
Okay. But உங்களுக்கு அந்த A.E.X.L அந்த ஓப்பன்ல வரும் அதுவே வரல actually. ஓகே. இல்ல. Right? So you know வேற ஆப்ஷன்ஸ் இருக்கு. என்ன ஆப்ஷன்ஸ் இருக்கு? நீங்க என்ன ஆப்ஷன்ஸ் இருக்கு? அதுக்கு ஃப்ளோர் பிளான். அந்த floor plan. So first one is architectural grid actually. Second one is floor plan. And if you're using original version, you don't need to choose architectural grid. Directly floor plan option will be open. Since it is pirated actually, because you're doing only because of pirated, you're doing architectural grid. If you're using original, you don't need to do that. Directly your architectural floor plan, A.E.X.L floor plan actually will appear. No problem. But select everything. Select everything, convert into dummy reference line. How to convert into dummy reference line? Assign, frame, section property, none.
But it's not selecting property.
Did you explore?
No, explore.
No.
No, this is like what's in there?
This one. Very good. Fantastic. Close from the A.E.X.L account.
A.E.X.L
மூணு நிமிஷம் மூணு பக்கத்துல ஒரு 4 நிமிஷம் சொல்ல முடியாது சொல்லி தர மாட்டேங்க read it right 0,0 Yeah. Okay.
Coming always a reference time, so it's not selected.
Change it to now. அது பார்க்கணும். அதனாலதான் நான் உங்க முன்னாடி நான் என்ன மிஸ்டேக் பண்ணேன் எனக்கு தெரியாது நீங்க என்ன மிஸ்டேக் பண்ணேன். Come, I'll do it. It's not coming. Are you sure? How come you're doing it? Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. When I'm getting so right now unwanted lines. So try to remove this unwanted line. Famous. I'll keep it in this. Change it to A.E.X.L. Save. Close that. Yes. Okay. And open the items. This is the one, right? Yeah. Yes. I don't know what mistake you have done now. Just input architectural grid. Yeah, the A.E.X.L and change into meter. Don't forget to change into meter. Okay. Then tops. Yeah. 5 input load plan. A.E.X.L 2 1. Okay. Okay. And what is telling now? Right? Edit. Edit storage and grid system. Modify scroll. You don't need this grid line, right? This is the dummy grid line which has been created because of the file constructor, right? Now you select this assign frame section properties. None. No, you can select. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. Somewhere you missed something actually, but I don't know what it is. So you know that, right? If you do it like little 2 times, and then it automatically comes where you did a mistake, you can easily cover it. Okay. Anyway, the mistake. I'll tell you where you might have missed this actually. When you just went for import D.X.L file program, in the beam instead of selecting D.X.L, actually, you might have selected a joint or slab somewhere. So you need to select under the beam, there is a D.X.L.
I know, I was not getting the layer thing.
Then what you do, I'll tell you.
So architectural
Yeah, yeah.
So you took
I'll tell you where you do similar way actually. It's a D.X.L file of floor plan.
No, I took
Here.
first I took the grid,
Yeah.
then I took the
Not this one. DXF file of floor plan.
floor
Floor plan.
Then it become
Because again you are just taking the reference plan. It does not work with you. Because architectural grid and architectural plan is a reference plan where you cannot edit it.
Yeah.
It shows only the standard photos or renders and kind of thing. Because if you want to do something, then you have to take it in floor plan. Then it becomes like an editable. No. Architectural grid and DXF file of floor plan. Yeah. Then you can get the. It's clear, right? More. SOE degree certificate only the certification plus degree certificate copy. Okay, copy to I don't think that's they will ask passport copy.
So we will check. So we got thorough check.
Let it go. SOE code is with you only, right? 10 years,
7 G plus 12 7.
7 to 10 years actually. 7 to 10 years actually. More than 10 years. 10 plus. 100% that is 10 plus.
Yes, sir. Minimum 10 for unlimited. Minimum 7 for.
That's what 10 plus for unlimited. 10 plus. It's clear, right? Now you're getting right. Okay. Now you're getting right. I want you to do the modeling on this. You have the column size already.
Again, we have to do the file for the other.
Basement enough, and I'll make it very simple. Basement, what you do? Take it only the outer line. Take it only the outer line. Paste it over. Okay, because the problem is, what happened here? It is only concept of architecture. Someone has to rework on architectural drawing to move the parking to make this. That we cannot do. Because we people are structural. We can do it. Why you are spending this time? But try to understand the concept is what actually majority of the flows we face the. Okay, so that things is very clear for you. And we did not introduce any beams. Make sure there is no beam here. It's only flat slab. Even I'm not going to introduce the peripheral beams as much. Let it be as it is a complete flat. Okay, complete flat with shear wall only the plate element. If it is fails under punching, let's see. Deflection, I will tell you actually how to control. Okay, there are several ways to control the deflection. You're getting a point. You will have only two problems. When you're taking complete flat plate with only supporting with the columns or shear wall, you will only two problems. One is deflection problem. Another one is punching problem. Okay, punching problem you will not get it because you are transferring to the shear wall to the safe. Sometimes it does not show. So what we have to do? We have to extract the manual reactions. Then we can just check it in the RCM builders. Okay, because punching, don't take it lightly. Punching is a bit of very critical. The two things is very critical. One is deflection, other one is punching. Bending, the reinforcement automatically it shows. Because whatever the bending moment is there, it will reflect with corresponding flexural reinforcement. Okay, but the punching safe actually always do it in a what we call another software to cross check. I'm not telling actually safe doesn't do it. It will do. But punching is too critical when compared to flexion. So always try to extract the reaction the way which we did actually. Definitely you're not going to do it. I'm with you actually. I want only you to do the modeling. Okay. Create the materials of the concrete, create the reinforcement for the steel, then create the section sizes, which is walls you do have already. Okay. And create the slab thickness, assign the support, assign the loads, and define the load cases and combination. That's it. Actually, this is data entry. To be honest. The one which you did it now, it is a technical. The one which you are going to do now, actually, anybody can do. Because it is only data entry, right? Without looking at it, you are going to create the materials, right? Actually. Without looking at it, you are going to what do you call actually? Create, because you do have section sizes already. What you are going to change, right? You do have slab thickness already. You are only going to do the model, and you are going to replicate it. So don't think that the one which you are doing actually, the one which you are doing now, it is for technical. The one which you did it now, it is a technical. The one which you are going to do now, do afterwards. The one which you finished actually, then it is all pure related to analysis and structural serviceability check and design check. You are getting right actually. Okay. For my understanding, 2 weeks is more than enough to finish this modeling and get back. Right actually, isn't it?
Yes.
I don't think so. More than 2 weeks is required. Don't tell me 1 month and
Only it has not.
Only it has. I don't need any safe nothing. I don't want you to do the analysis, design, reinforcement. Do it here actually, I'm with you. But I want you to do the modeling. For basement, you need to take the what do you call? You need to take the footprint actually. I can help you for the footprint actually. The one which you have been extracted the origin point for the typical flow 0, 0. Okay. Take the basement footprint actually, keep it over the not to the origin. Because use the same origin, keep the footprint. And what happened? You delete the typical flow. If you import this basement line, it will be exactly in the position. You understand what I'm trying to say? You get it right actually? See, this is your typical flow, right? Okay. Right? This is your 0, 0, right? Okay. This is what we used to do. There was one project which we did it actually, all the slabs is non-typical. Complete slab is identical. There was a crazy architect actually which we had it from Europe. This guy actually, he used to see common JD cotton. This common JD actually, the top when you just placing the bread actually, it's like similar to this building. It still exists in sports street. All the slabs is like this. One slab is like another slab is like this. All the slabs. You're getting it. Each and every slab edge we took it as an input, but we did not change the origin. Remember, you're getting a point. So what I'm trying to do, this is the typical flow edge. Originally, as per architectural drawing, the basement line is here. Okay, basement line is here. Okay, so what I'm going to do, so I took it this DXF to the new CAD, isn't it? Okay, so what is the dimension? Let's say 3 meters. Let's say 3 meters, right? So wherever you open, extracting the DXF from the basement, try to keep it this the same origin point from 3 meters. Okay, then delete this. You don't need this. Okay, keep it any layer. Even if you want to create the new layer, create a new layer. Or if you want to use the same layer, use the same layer. Try to input to the basement. But before bringing to the basement, create the number of stories. Yeah. In the E.X.L itself, basement story 1, story 2, story 3 actually. They take it the story 1 to story 2 or story 3 actually. Then take this line to the basement. Okay. Then from story 1, delete only the lines slab edge. Keep the columns as it is. Keep the columns. So when you're going to take it actually, then you don't need to do actually. the column to be imported from second row to first row, then you can take it from columns and along with the retaining wall as it is to the what you call this. You understand what I'm trying to say? There's only the matter of CAD what you do. But don't change this argument. What people used to do the mistakes, will trying to import, keeping the basement zero. Like it does not read it. Then wherever you're keeping, actually it will import the same basement. In A.E.X.L. You kept away from zero. So don't change it. Imagine actually my typical floor is like this. And the next floor is like this. Next floor is like this. But still I will not change the argument. I will just keep the same dimension. Now make four. Whatever it is, but don't change the origin. Keep the origin as it is. Any number of A.E.X.L you can import with the corresponding tools, wherever you want to keep it. Even in one story one actually, you want to import multiple A.E.X.L, you can import. So what you did actually, what he did, he created different ways. That also possible. Say for an example, I can just import slab edge first. Then I can import column second. Then I can import if there is a beam interval. I can import opening. That also possible. Multiple A.E.X.L in one floor also possible. What I'm trying to say. Correct? It's clear, right? Actually. Say, okay. Maximum boots. Finish the model. Come back. Correct? Yeah?
So one row. This section is this yellow is the basement of ground floor is measuring for base are 3 meters of height. This is 1.5 meters of height. So we have to follow the architecture for
Exactly follow the architecture. No problem. Architectural जैसा है तुम्हारे पास architectural drawings. If you want to follow exact architectural drawing, follow exact architecture.
this ground floor and measurement for the corner column will come outside.
Let it be. What is the problem? Let it be. No issues. Yeah? Let it be. Yeah? It's okay. Plus we'll wind up actually. Yeah? We'll wind up and then we'll see. Thank you so much. There is any clarification while you're doing this actually, ping me. Okay. What will be it now?